Welcome back, welcome back. This is our next part. I think this is part 7 of our first playthrough of Control. Away we go. Alright. So we're in the Astral Exhibition exhibits or something. Huh. Cool. Cool model. Video of the an expedition into astral space.
An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective, but that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. But then one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We've been able to record footage of the astral plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing it. That is the only concrete material that has come out of the astral plane expeditions. Apart from one shocking exception. In the astral plane footage, we're always in the vicinity of the pyramid. We've concluded that this, not the entire plane, is what the board controls. We have glimpsed movement, native species, always in the distance, and yet contact was made. We don't have footage of this, a technical malfunction, but when one of our astronauts returned, a brain cloud, an astral fugue, had hitchhiked a ride in his head. It ruptured out, killing the subject in question. It's a relentless predator, pursuing thoughts, minds, lethal to those the entity feeds on. Proper containment protocols are to be observed when dealing with it.
That's not spooky. Alright, so you go to have an out-of-body experience and something latches on and comes back with you. It's frightening. Alright, astral spike. Established for the astral entity known as astral spike. Okay, so watch out for these astral spikes, I guess. As much as any can watch out for anything in this game. Yep, that's real spooky. Just gonna look in this room. Alright, and I guess we're
I can't believe they keep that thing here.
Yep. I've seen those before. It's kind of blowing up those targets there a little bit, I guess. Yeah. Maybe I'll push this button here. It's kind of loud in this room. Okay. Oh. Yep. Just run past that thing. Or, yep. There it is again. That was a bad idea. I guess I'm trying to, I know what I'm trying to do. Gosh, that's spooky. Alright, it's got a battery thing. Yeah, I guess we don't have any power here. Yep. Oh, that's spooky. Alright, we gotta try and run out here. Oh. That was not ideal. I guess that door is only open for a small period of time. I think I'm supposed to put a battery in that door I tried to just open. But... maybe what I can do is I can try to lure it into that dead end there. Let's, yeah, I think I need to close the door, at least from one side here. Oh, I see. It's on the wall there. So I can try and trap it in here? Question mark. So this closes the shutter. Not the button I was hoping to push there. Definitely not the button I was trying to push. Not quite what we're trying to accomplish there. No, go after the rock I just checked over there. It's fine. So I feel like I need to close it. Somehow get it in here and shut it down. Maybe... yeah, okay. Apparently you can slow us down. Whew.
What was the Bureau doing with that thing?
Yeah, no clue, right? With this weird pyramid object that they tried to assemble. Resembling the board, right?
Someone answer, damn it! We need backup down here!
Marshall, are you still there?
Shit. We're so close. We need to hurry.
Yeah, that's not spooky, that big orb thing. Oh, look at that. Letting energy rejuvenate a little bit. Not the most exciting firefight, but safe. Yep, those guys are hanging out in chairs. Oh yeah, I read about that. Okay. What were they doing here? I'll grab his note though. Maybe I should grab one of those at some point. Not that one. That was spooky. Alright, don't hold on to those too long. Maybe don't go asking for trouble. Cool. Alright. New mission, a captive audience. X-ray light box object of power. Oh, you have to go back to Central Executive to complete these? Alright. Well, we're about to lose this thing. In the Hypnosis Lab. Okay, I guess that's where the collectible we just picked up told us about that. His cluster. Capable of replenishing his host with infusions of resonance. Okay. So they're gonna buff the guys around them. Chosen individuals who explore and document the astral plane by making physical contact with the X-ray. Groupthink. Yep, correspondence, huh? I possess exceptional precognitive abilities. I must use my powers for greater good. May not necessarily be a thing. I've experienced the same thing actually when I was younger. I had a dream where I solved a problem from the day before. I only had a couple of those dreams when I was really young. But yeah, it was certainly a weird experience at the time. Oh, Pierce. Charged shot that penetrates armor and enemies at any range. Yeah, okay, let's make that. So I guess we can swap out Shatter for Pierce. Damage boost, it's quite a damage boost. Oh, Prime. Prime mod, huh? Heavy recoil reduction, yeah. Sure, we'll just take damage. I like damage. Oh, can you not have like the same mod in multiple guns? That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's fine then. That's fine. So we have health boost, element pickup, get rid of this older one, evade energy costs, launch energy costs. Alright, I guess maybe we could stack mods of the same type. Maybe that'd be useful, but I like that. Cool. Wow. Quite the charge on that thing, though. Fox up there. I mean, there's these stairs. This is not... I don't think this is intentional. This seems weird. Well, it worked. intentional or not. Oop. She did not sound like you like that. Alright, I think I passed over like a box or something while I was fighting. Oh, there's a hypnosis lab. Oh, but I don't know. Mara, she'll be fine. She'll be fine. Yeah. Those guys are all just standing there staring at that thing. Just go on.
I see it. Another object of power? They're just standing there, mesmerized by it.
Control unit. Don't know what I'm doing. Okay. I filled those up. Yeah. Look at that, Newton's grid will go. You'd think that would be some sort of object of power, considering that that thing is pretty weird, iconic. What's it? One of these is locked and one of these is not. I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing there. Just gonna maybe walk right in front of you. Yeah, don't seem bothered. Alright. Looks like there are tapes behind these lockers here. MRI. Oh, look at that. Okay. So... interesting. Okay, so if I'm supposed to put this wedge here at the top and also then be full, but it rotates every time I push a button? Cool.
State your name for the record. Paul Warren, astronaut first class. And you are aware that exposure to the astral plane can result in death, disability, personal injury, corporeal untangling, cognitive collapse, loss of ego, and partial to full dementia?
Yeah. I am.
And you acknowledge that your use of the astral conduit, aka the X-ray light box, is purely voluntary?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. Your suit is good? Okay, you're all set. Open the door for Mr. Warren, please.
Well, here goes nothing. Seize. Complete the astral plane challenge. Golden copy NPC variation. Gold enemies are immune. Find another way to defeat this enemy. Well, I don't know. Oh, enemies at low health can be seized. Fight alongside. Well, that's gonna be handy. And then they were all gone.
Their brains were fried when I took over the object.
Some other way to go, but I guess it's locked down. Find a way back into this room, probably. Alright, moving forward. Yeah, we had to stop. We had to go to get that shiny new ability. It would help us save the Marshal. It was worth the time spent. Damage while on low health. These are both the same. Seized something dies as a result of psychic trauma. I guess that says died. A janitor named so-and-so found the object at St. Anne's Hospital. Soon the building's occupant were something very long. It's enslaved by him. Dispatch the emergency response team. Perpetrator, get the item. The fatalities numbered in the hundreds. Luck and probability. Sounds like a fun department.
Marshall, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Who is this?
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm coming to help.
Faden. Hold on. I'm setting the elevator for you. We need to talk.
She's got that right.
More of you? Really?
Oh man, it takes quite a while to grab one of these guys. Hey buddy. Yep. Bluey. I don't want to go back down there for moats. Well, there's the elevator. Oh, this is the way we came in. Just looped around, got locked out. Yeah, okay. Okie dokie.
Welcome to the party, ma'am. Marshall is right down the hall.
But first, collectibles. Destruction of privacy. The agent was bringing paranatural materials home and legally taking them outside the oldest house. This is how the affected creation of altered item is being investigated. How this may affect the creation of altered items being investigated. The agent has been terminated. That's what you get for taking your work home with you. You know,
Marshall's eager to
illegally.
speak with you, ma'am. She's just down the hall.
Yep. This is the hallway from earlier, right? That's good. Different stuff going on, I think. Okay. Yeah, well, I guess we have Pierce now, so we could get that at some point. Abilities. Let's see here. So yeah, Seize duration. One of these has got to be a increase to how long it takes to actually use Seize. Yeah, let's unlock one. I like health, I like energy. Do need maybe some more energy at some point. Don't think melee. Don't really want to be in melee with anything, so don't really want to deal with that. Clearance level 4. That's good. These people let me in. The wounded and freaking out. Alright, well, I now have a 4-leaf clover.
There you are. I was starting to worry. Congratulations on your appointment, Director Faden. I'm Helen Marshall, head of Bureau Operations. Zachariah's dead then, and I assume you found his gun.
Just call me Jesse. Trench told me to find you. He said you could help.
And he told you this through the hotline. Makes sense.
None of this phases her? Really?
Here's the situation. Darling created the HRAs in a lab nearby. We need more if we're gonna survive this attack. My rangers can't secure the lab alone, not against those things. We need more firepower.
At least she seems to know what's going on here. She could know about Dylan.
I can clear out the hiss. I'll be your firepower.
That's a good answer.
Is she testing me?
Darling has systems in place to protect his labs. This should help you get past them. We'll talk more after you clear out the hiss. Rangers, let her through. We'll have to lock the door behind you. Sorry, but we can't risk a breach.
Clearance level 5.
Seen that funky mirror they're studying down the hall? Heard it steals your soul.
Don't worry. We've already sold yours by working here.
Cute. So
Oh, it's charts.
lets
As if you
all
can
of
find
the
anything in this place.
energy out of the thing, but if you flip it over,
To hide. That weirdo's got labs everywhere.
refills it, I suppose. Additional lucky objects.
Layout of this place almost invites an ambush. Guess we never thought we'd be fighting on our own turf.
Seriously. I've been in Threshold safer than this.
Yeah, the hiss sort of turned the house into a threshold, huh?
Makes me think that there's something going on here. Alright, let's flip this around. Yeah. Kind of curious what those other lights are. Check out that.
I see Rangers over there. We have to help them.
Ritual Division. Can't wait to find the Joy Division. Sadly, we didn't lose them all. Kind of looks like maybe we lost them all. That's too bad. Oops. Alright, so... hard to see through my character's head there. Good. Yes, exactly what I wanted to do. Blow myself up there real hard. Let's try that again. Naturally. Well, I'm glad I got this thing. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Whoa! Whoop. What was this about us not wanting to be in melee? Executive major targets. Go to pneumatics. Alright. Was this a hiss? Warped, yeah. Shield themselves with on materials that they intend to launch. Difficult to kill. Ritual office. Shelter. Threshold Kids proposal. Hold a second. Compiled by the order of Zachariah Trench. So, Synchronicity Lab. That's cool. These all have the same shelter ID. Tisk tisk. I mean, I understand, but tisk tisk. Hope we haven't missed any boxes in the previous shelters. So we cleansed the control point, but that's still locked up. What is this? Central research? I think that's what that says. Alright. Ritual office. Shelter. Alright, well, I guess we can go back to pneumatics. Good deal with that good deal with that threat. It's not like we can't fast travel over there real quick. Is this going to get us closer to pneumatics? Yep. Trying to hit this guy with a rock here. See if I find it. Wow, you get a headshot on that guy. He's toast. Alright. A lot of guys in there. Junior agent. Jeez. Yeah, okay. Is that all you got? Huh? Punk? I guess that Hiss guy was just sitting around there generating them. Explains some. So we're gonna have to just punch right through him. Got one more guy in here. Endless turkey shoot here. Wow. That was a lot of things. Alrighty, well, I think that got it. Yep. Yep, definitely get that one. Hiss warped, huh? Okay. Rated M for mature. Some ability points here. Yeah, not really ready to buy anything. I guess if I hadn't bought that, I could have gotten a health mod just now. Oh, let's fast travel. It's like an interesting little side thing here that we don't know about yet. Alright, I like this kind of redacted effect there. Alright, back to the ritual division. Standing still is not advisable in combat. User discretion advised. Okay. Well, I think I do actually want to check out this synchronicity lab here. It's like some sort of a synchronicity vest. Well, this one's broken down. Mirror testing. Oh, I guess I must have knocked that around. I was like, I'm so freaky. It's kind of like... cool. Yeah, neat. It's more ambulatory than I expected. Not weird. Just gonna like watch a bunch of TVs in that room. So by having a bunch of duplicate rooms in the world, right, and then altering the decor of every room and changing the channel in every room but one, the single differing television would spontaneously align itself. Huh. Experience seemed like a failure until it was observed that all agents responsible for arranging and monitoring these rooms were all experiencing the same emotional turmoil as one clinically depressed member of the team, himself being located in the eastern part of something. Psychological examinations of the agents proved the correlation. Interesting, the phenomenon of synchronicity did occur, but not in the way that we predicted. That's interesting. Altered item inside. Access to research personnel. Clearance level 6. Well, that's the first time we've seen a 6 before. Alright, well. 4 later, I suppose. Love the whole mystique, the whole world of this game, like the rituals, like the turning the mundane, I guess, into kind of a spooky, kind of superstition kind of filled world, I suppose, to use the word from earlier that the director was using, superstition filled world, right? Yeah. It's like a little X-Files, but to call this X-Files would be like, I think maybe giving that too much credit. It's almost like, yeah, it's like just going all in on one really big concept. So, alright, well, we've got these markings here, which look like the ones from earlier, probably important. Are those the same? Yeah, they look the same. It's that rubber duck. it's a hiss-filled duck. So yeah, maybe that's why it followed that lady home. Yeah, locked room there.
Altered item number 52AE analysis, session 2. I will begin by introducing various stimuli to the item. First, a low voltage electric shock. No response. Next, I will introduce heat via a standard Bunsen burner. No response. Next, a series of solutions will be applied, each with a different value on the pH scale, from 0 to 14.
Very caustic acid. And very, very non-caustic acid. Base, you might say.
No response to any value. Next, I will attempt to communicate. Can you understand me? Can you understand my words? Quack, if you can understand my words. No response. This concludes session 2. We'll need time to prepare further tests.
Might just be a regular rubber duck, or maybe it's an evil duck. What with it being blurry and yep, and hissy. All right, knock that thing over. Well, still can't get in there. I don't see any particular way to get in there myself. I imagine that's how you get in and maybe grab the duck. Looks like there's a doorway over there. Looks like it comes from somewhere else, so probably end up back in this room.
This way to the lab? Okay. You must like these HRAs. Sounds like Darling built them. And most of the things around here. If Marshall can't help us with Dylan, he's our next best bet. Assuming he's not dead. Or taken over by the hiss.
Is that a turkey? Weird noise. It's like a secret inside of a secret. Uh-huh.
You let me here. Any idea how to make it work?
That's an excellent question. We will, I think, try to see if we can make this thing work next time on Control. Thanks for watching.